Good afternoon, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have more FBI agents and paid informants than we do actual conspirators in the plot to kidnap our governor and dictator, Gretchen Whitmer. This vlog is going to be of a different sort. It involves, I guess you could say, a tiff, maybe a one-sided tiff between two schools in northern Lower Michigan. The two schools are Benzie Central and Kingsley High School. They're both, I guess you could say, in the general area of Traverse City. Kingsley, I think, is a little bit closer. Benzie is right next to Frankfort, which, if any of you have been around since the very beginning of my vlogs, will know or will be very familiar with Frankfort. All the Curse of the Civil War Gold videos. One of the main plots was the Frankfort connection. So anyways, in the end of September, around the 29th, Benzie Central and Kingsley played a soccer match. And Benzie Central beat Kingsley 17-0. Now, I don't give like two you-know-whats about soccer. I don't know that much about it. But I've been on the end of some bad beats. I've been on the end of bad beats, and I know what they're like. But anyways, Benzie beat him 17-0, and it wasn't so much the score as it was the score. It was that apparently Benzie has some phenom soccer player who's one of the best in the state, and I guess recognized nationally. And he laid 16 of those goals down on him and set a state record and probably some type of national records. But it was a showcase day for the young lad. So what's the problem with the bad beat? Well, Kingsley's not real happy about it. See, at the school board meeting, a bunch of the parents came to the school board meeting, and they kind of thought, well, maybe this beatdown was more of a personal type grudge, I guess, or more of there was more than just beating them. It was more than him just being a really good soccer player. It was more than Benzie being a much better team. Well, there was a personal element to it. Of course, nobody brought up the reason why it would be personal, other than it was just going to be personal. So what did the school board do? Well, the school board decided they're going to send a letter to Benzie Central. That's right. They're going to put it in writing. They're going to tell them. They're not going to accuse them of anything now, mind you, even though that's what probably the whole meeting or that part of the agenda was about. They're not going to accuse them of anything. They're just going to say, geez, how can we work better together to, benefit the students? How can you beat us in a more courteous fashion, I guess? Well, I have a recommendation to Kingsley. Now, mind you, I know you're not familiar with Northern Michigan. Kingsley usually has a pretty decent football team. And I'll lay dollars to donuts that they've beaten a lot of teams 35-0, 42-0, 49-0. And I would rather take a 20-0 beating on a soccer field than even a 28-0 or 35-0 loss in football. Because not only are they beating you on the scoreboard, they are physically pounding the crap out of you. I will take 17-0 on a soccer field any day of the week and twice on Sunday. But here's a little bit of advice to the school board at Kingsley and to all those parents that, you know, gave their kids participation awards for the last 15 years of their lives, that winning didn't matter, it was about participating. I got some advice for you. Instead of blaming Benzie for being a better team, and instead of firing off bullshit letters to their school, why don't you sit down with your soccer coach and say, hey, what can we do to improve the program here? What do we need to do as parents? What do we need to do as a school? What do our kids need to be doing? If we really want to not get beat like this anymore, if we really want, because, oh, by the way, Kingsley didn't win a game all year. So if we really want to turn this program around, what do our kids need to be doing differently? What do we need to do? Instead of blaming some other school for laying a whoop ass on you. You know, like grow a pair, put away the crying towels, make it your responsibility to get better, and not be telling teams, well, geez, if you're going to beat us, you know, beat us with a little bit more sportsmanship. Benzie, on the other hand, has a very good cross-country team. Usually they're one of the better cross-country teams in the state. Does the coach actually tell those kids, run a little slower today, you know, take it easy on these guys, just run a little slower, make it look like we had to try a little bit. Just run slower today, guys. What a bunch of crap. These soccer parents, man. Look inward, my friends. Look inwards to find a way to improve your program and not put on everybody else to be nicer to you. Life ain't fair. So grow up. This is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.